Michael Dineen, who's actually our next and last, I think, speaker, before we have some great songs and some very wonderful musicians who will come up and sing for you and with you. He is one of the Seneca Lake 12 who was arrested this past spring protesting the energy facility on Seneca Lake. And he spent 10 days in jail, is that right?
8 days.
8 days in jail, almost 10 days in jail. So come and speak to us about your experiences.
Okay, hi everybody.
Hey Michael.
You know, I think it's important that all Americans understand and read and study the Declaration of Independence, which says that all experience has shown that mankind are more disposed to suffer while evils are sufferable than to right themselves by throwing off forms to which they've become accustomed. I hope you can catch that 18th century language, but what it's saying in modern terms is that people will tolerate things up to a point, and at some point they won't tolerate it anymore. So, and it also mentions the kind of things that that make people cross that line where they're not going to tolerate it anymore, and it's called, they say, a long train of abuses and usurpations. And that's the kind of thing we've been up against. We all know we can catalog all the abuses and usurpations. Our government's been usurped. The DEC is collaborating with these guys. They allow an ash pile here under some exception to the laws that govern landfills, because they say if the landfill is entirely one substance, then it's not subject to the same laws. So this fly ash pile, this isn't a fly ash pile, but there's a fly ash pile here somewhere that's leaching,
it's huge.
leaching toxic chemicals into that beautiful lake right there that we all love and honor. So what do we do about it? There are different things we can do. We're out now speaking our mind. We're standing here. We're going to take pictures and show them on Facebook and try to get some other people to know that a lot of people in the community don't accept this plan to transfer this plant into a gas burning plant. We don't want the plant here at all. And another thing to do is that at some point, like the reason they asked me to talk was because that at some point you're going to want to step up a little further and actually commit civil disobedience. And that's, you think about that, you know, not everybody can do it, but if you can do it, that's what I analyze my life and my home, my job, and I realize I can do this. You know, it's going to burn out a lot of vacation days that I'd rather spend doing something else instead of in the Schuyler County Jail. But that's what I did because somebody has to step up. And if I say somebody has to step up, then I have to look at myself and say, no, you have to step up. Get out there and put yourself out. So think about that. Talk to your friends about it, and eventually, at some point, you know, this is the way we're going to go. And I want to respect the policemen. I know you guys got to do a job, but you know, I think that you can see, you know, some of them wearing bulletproof vests. They're taught to be afraid of the people, but they know in their hearts they don't need to be afraid of us. We don't want this energy plant. We don't want this frack gas burning plant, and we'll respect the policemen, and they may have to arrest us sometimes, but we're going to be respectful to them, and we're going to be always nonviolent. So anyway, do what's in your heart and do what's in your conscience, but put yourself out there and try to step up the game a little bit further to stop these things. Thank you.
We have to do it. Thank you.